Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Dustin, and today we're going to be doing a little bit of life skilling, some gathering today. For those of you who don't know, I used to, when I first started playing Black Desert, I actually did nothing but gathering for the first couple of years. Gathering, hunting, cooking, mainly cooking. But recently I went down a rabbit hole trying to find out some information about stuff. Mainly it's passive sort of incomes. And I've come to a conclusion on something that I didn't know. I don't know when they made this change, or if I'm just absolutely senile. Allow me to explain here in a moment. Let's go ahead and kill the music. Get the in-game music going here, in-game. So I've been doing some alchemy, as you can see, oil regeneration, or as I call it, oil regen, not degen, very different oils. Where do I begin? Let me begin from the beginning here, okay? So, currently, I'm making oil of regens because I'm going to be making, what is it called? Elixir of Frenzy, or Frenzy? Elixir of Frenzy, that's what they're called. So, this morning, I kinda got bored and was like, what can I do? So, Elixir of Frenzy needs a couple of different resources, and I set up some workers today to do all of these things, or most of these things, I'll say, but not everything. Some of which I need to just go purchase from vendors, like some items. It's mainly mushrooms. And then other things I just need to go and gather myself before the worker empire just kind of takes over for a while, or hopefully permanently. So of the things that I need a lot of oil of regen, which is what I'm getting right now. Clear liquid reagent, cedar sap, which is what we're going to be gathering today. Trace of nature, and ghost mushrooms. This recipe is called Elixir of Frenzy. So if we take a look at the marketplace, Elixir of Frenzy, I believe, is one of the ingredients necessary for frenzy elixirs, not to be confused, because they are two different things. But this is what I'm trying to make. And those are the resources down below, as well as skilled one, which I'm pretty sure I fit that criteria, being guru, but you know, we're not going to talk about that. The other thing that I'm going to need is a lot of legendary beast blood. I've realized that I'm going to need a blood group that I don't usually gather, and it's not one that a lot of people usually gather either, if I'm going to be completely honest with you. I need to take inventory here. Where's legendary? Legendary. I hate how hard it is sometimes for me to see stuff. So I don't have a ton left over. The blood group is the lizard blood. If we take a look at the recipe real quick on BDO Codex, legendary beast blood, the primary type of blood is lizard, worm, cuckoo bird, and cobra. There's also bat blood is the other one. Now, I'm going to be completely honest with you and say that the issue with this is how kind of, I'm not going to say boring, but how annoying it is to get some of these. Like worm blood, lizard blood. I know where cuckoo birds are. Cobra, like maybe cobras. But this is the issue too. Is like cobras are, yeah. I've already looked over all of these, all of these in this like blood group, if you will. Lizard, worm, bat, and cuckoo bird. They're all basically taken, which is annoying. So maybe I can do something with that. Maybe. Emphasis on maybe. Have I said maybe? Let's take a look here. Because if Cobra is what I think it is, Gorgo Cobras. Okay, so I could just do the snake rotation that I used to do next to Bassie. Okay, that's not too bad because I used to do that for snake meat specifically, but I could actually do Cobra blood that way. So Cobra blood's not going to be too bad. I'm just looking over stuff. While I'm looking over stuff in the background that you guys can't see, allow me to explain to you why I'm doing this. So, for the longest time, I don't know when they made this change. I'm not up to date on everything. for some reason, somehow, they did this change a while ago, and I saw a video on maintenance night. I woke up at like 2 o'clock in the morning. Maintenance goes till 5 a.m. my time, so I had nothing better to do for a couple hours. Actually, I might have been awake at like 1. Irregardless, I was watching a video talking, I think it was John Law, where he was talking about his like daily things that he does. And he said, oh, yeah, you know, I turn in cooking boxes, and I guess you could also turn in medicine boxes. And then I was like, wait a minute, you can turn in both? Because in my head, all this time, it's only been one or the other. This 224 for me, which is, you know, max contribution divided by 2, that was what you could only do 224 total. But it seems like now you can do both. And that's the part that's kind of got me thinking about a lot of stuff, probably a lot more than I should be. Some of these things, like, I don't really know. I don't know if any of these other things down here like matter. Like it is listed on the Imperial delivery list and cannot be created. Okay, thanks. Thanks for having old stuff that nobody can do anything with. So as far as it is, Guru Medicine Box would probably be the best, if I'm going to be completely honest. The issue with this is that majority of the elixirs for this, they're used in harmony draughts, or drafts, however you want to say it. So realistically, you would actually make a lot more money just making the harmonies and then selling them on the marketplace instead of, you know, making these boxes. However, the one that I'm going for, actually, no, it is Elixir Frenzy. There are other ones that you could actually buy off the marketplace relatively. I mean, you still lose money for most of the things if you were to buy it off the marketplace. But there are some that I made over the years trying to grind Olins before Harmonies came out. So I have a ton of these like elixirs and stuff, and potions, or whatever you want to call them. So there's part of me that's like, I could at least, you know, convert them, because if we take a look at storage over here, Ulakita, these are all the ones that I made, and this used to be like 45 billion, like 30 billion. It used to be a lot of money sitting here, but now thanks to Harmonies, they kind of died. So as far as I'm concerned, this is just sitting here doing nothing, and I can probably make more money turning these into boxes and selling them, because like steel defense, for instance, if I take a look, yeah, there's 9,000 orders for it, 500 for 124 mil. I'd have to do some actual like full-on testing, but I'm fairly certain that I could probably turn 500 of these into more money with alchemy boxes instead. I'll do some research and find out what I want to do. The TLDR of it is that I'm trying to go through and clean house a bit. You might notice my inventory looks a little bit cleaner, even though I got the new like Old Moon seed pouch, which I didn't even get before doing my farm today. Typical me. But I went through and started to like condense a little bit of my inventory. Like my inventory used to be just like this like 4x4 right here of available space, but now I got all this extra space down here and off to the side. So I'm working on things a little bit here and there, trying to condense some stuff. So let's see, where's legendary? I cannot see. There it is. Let's go with another 3,000. I basically need to match this 1-to-1. So 4,000, 4,000. And then the powder of the rifts, these. This is the main reason that I need to do something with these. I'm going to put these over here because this is my current recipe area. Because I want to basically do the rest of these for now. 2,000 of this, 2,000 red tree lump. Then I'm going to need 2,000 more legendary beast blood, which I do not currently have, unfortunately. The other thing is like red tree lumps. I believe you can get a lot of those from, well, from Marketplace probably, but let's see. Gathered from node, a lot of lumbering nodes, and I mean like a lot of lumbering nodes. So I might need to set up a little bit more lumberers because I don't think I have that many. Or again, if yeah, there's a lot on the market actually. I'll just go ahead and buy like a ton of these. They're relatively cheap. a lot min listed at the moment, so I'll try to buy like maybe 100 or so thousand. That might be 800 million silver, but I'm okay with that. It's like an hour for me grinding. And this is going to be, as I said, more passive income for future. So I'm not too like hard pressed, like, oh my gosh, I need to be completely efficient with everything. I don't really care, if I'm going to be honest. Let's go ahead and move all these over into here. Might even go for like 200,000. I don't know. This for me is going to be how I'm going to make a little bit of extra passive income. Because I was talking about it yesterday, if I was able to go and do guild bosses for 7 guilds, one for every day of the week, I do an hour of grinding at the Highlands, Yizrid Highlands. If I were able to do, what's the other one? Hang on. Red tree. I need to add this to my favorites just to make it easier. If I were to do guild bosses, an hour of grinding at Yizard Highlands, maybe do, you know, black shrines or whatever, if I felt like doing them, maybe dungeons, I'd be able to make somewhere in the ballpark of an estimated, majority of this being from, what, my tablet's just buffering, I thought I dropped internet. I'd say like 14 to 15 billion silver a week, which might seem insane for some people, but it's actually not that insane. There are people that are able to grind and get like 2-3 billion silver an hour. So I told myself I was going to do 100,000, but I think I'm just going to buy out what's left on the market and I'll be good for months. I'm about to confuse so many people who have these lists like listed to sell. And if you are one of those people, I only feel mildly sorry. I just don't want to have to deal with getting these for a while, and I don't want to have to like set up workers. Please let me, okay, I was about to say, please don't let me, please tell me I can still buy in bulk of 5,000, because if I can only buy 1,000 at a time, I'd be kind of mad. So for anybody who's on the NA side, today's August 1st, 2025, approximately 11:50 a.m. This is about 5 hours before reset. If you are currently looking for red tree lumps and they're not available on the market, I'm not sorry. I had to do what I had to do to get what I want, so that makes me a bad person, then so be it. Let's go ahead and auto sort the rest of these. Those in storage, because we're going to go and do some gathering. So this is another thing that I've been trying to do, is like find out what's heavy in my inventory and try to like reduce things a little bit. So like, you know, I have Narchilian gear. I don't really necessarily need this. I usually have it just because. For today, I did add in a Karanda heart. I had to actually go and buy one because I got rid of mine a long time ago. So this here with 150. If I can get another Garmoth's heart, I'll just put it on this for my Kuno here. Maybe even enhance this so I don't see this little up plus thing. Probably needs to be Tet, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, we got tons of energy potions. Got a bunch of energy gourds. I'm also, let's see. Let's add on Gatherer's Clothes. Let's get the riding crop for traveling a little bit faster. I need Fluid Collector, which I have. Nice. And then I'm also going to need Artifacts, which is Yawning. I think it's Yawning Hedgehog is the name of it. Yeah. So that's kind of what I'm going to be doing, is this stuff. Was there anything else I wanted to do before we head out? I have this. Oh yeah, that's right. I've been watching Twitch in the background because I've been trying to get these seal things. The reason for that is the once per family. There's a premium outfit box and plus an 80 stack, as well as there's also another once per family made for hire box, Blessing You Old Moon pack 7 days, enhancement help kit level 3, and then also the third available thing is Supreme Old Moon box times by 1 item collection scroll plus 30, or times by 30, and 500 cron stones. So I don't know exactly how many that you get per day, but I only have 21, so I would assume like 3. I'm not assuming a whole lot, so. Make clown's blood. Not really concerned about that. Probably should be, but you know, it's whatever. Snow, there's gathering. Okay, have that one active. Let's go ahead and grab this gathering one. Now that I know that I can do this, I probably should be doing this. Trace of nature, fruit. Okay. I was kind of confused. I was like, what happened? Why'd that do that? I don't know why I needed to add a waypoint for this. Okay. So where we're going to go is we're actually going to Serendia. There's a spot that I was looking at on BDO Codex. There's no like real rotation type stuff, but I just kind of have to like figure it out where I want to go and what I want to do based on information that I see. So this to me seems like it's a pretty decent area. I did do another hour last night at Yizrid Highlands, or as I've been calling it, the Highlands. Interesting thing about it is that I swapped over from Awakening Dark Knight last night to Secession, and the amount of damage per skill is actually incredibly higher on Secession. So for at least for right now, I'll give it a shot. You know, play Secession DK for a bit. From what I understand, Meiwa is not really great in the meta, according to very opinionated individuals like Choice. I'm not going to say that I don't like Choice's take on it. I think that as far as like Secession versus Awakening Dark Knight, he has a point. In the one very specific instance, my Awakened Dark Knight, I was able to pull more trash. That's familiarity, so I've been playing Awakened Dark Knight for literally years, so especially after watching the video I did from John Law, fellow content creator, go check out his channel. He mentioned that when Awakened Dark Knight got the little bit of nerf that she did recently, that was kind of it for Awakened for him, so that's where I'm at. Session DK, please let me know how it goes. So far it's been better, if I'm going to be honest. These are maple, cedar. So this is what I need. As far as I know, Secession is better from everything that I've been reading and seeing. Even in the DK Discord, they've just been like, "Suck is better, Suck is better." Everybody go to Suck, and I'm like, I don't want to do that. It's a little bit more APM, but so far it's not so bad. Knowing that Kuno is what I did for the longest time, so, you know. Kuno, I feel like realistically, I don't feel, maybe I'm crazy, but I don't feel that her, what's the word I'm looking for, combo, flow, whatever, is high APM anymore. I don't know if I've just gotten used to it, but I was not hitting that many buttons. Let's see. Life skill mastery. Grab the Florin book. Let's see. Gathering item drop rates. This is normal item drop rate. Don't care. Gathering item drop rate. Gathering. We'll use the last fish. It's another 10-hour thing. And then I need that one. And then, do I care to use perfumes? Probably not. Ash trees and cedar trees look very similar to me, so I may accidentally harvest the wrong one all the time. Let's see. Ash, there's cedar. Pine. Cedar. This one's also cedar. Pine. There's a lot of cedar in this area, or should be. To make sure cedar. Okay. Is that where? Yeah, it is. Okay. I'm in the right area. I just need to kind of work through stuff. what I'm looking for is those events are going to be extremely helpful. For some reason, I thought this guy here was a go find your own. This guy's looking for truffle mushrooms. I think there is a truffle mushroom in this area, actually. So that's funny. Oh, that's a thicket. Okay, harvested these ones, yeah. Over here, cedar over here. Kind of sad that you don't get red tree lumps from this. I think you get red tree lumps from axing. You're in life skilling gear? I sure hope so. As far as I know, yeah. The easiest way for me to tell is take a look. Yeah. Okay, over 2,000. I was like, why is water scooping? But that one doesn't have mastery. But tanning, yeah, that kind of makes sense. It still doesn't feel like I'm getting a ton of sap though, but I don't know. Almost 1,000 so far. Not too bad. Wonder how much karma I would lose. Well, good luck finding me because I'm not on Cal 2 anymore. As even if you did come over and kill me, it's like whatever. I mean, not kill me. I mean, come over and say hi. Totally. That's pine. Cedar. Is that? Okay, that's what I thought that was. How strong are you? Okay, thank goodness. Did he not drop anything? Okay, he did. I just... he dropped 1,000 sap. Okay. For a brief second, I was like, he didn't drop anything. No, he did. Fine. Fur. Cedar. I'm actually curious. There is no cedar sap on the market, right? Yeah, no. For some reason, it's at max too, which, yeah, I'm not paying that premium. Every time that I hear fluid collector, though, I think somebody's like really trying to get every last drop of like their soda or something like that. It is cedar. I thought that was pine. Color's different. Cedar. Also, it's strange to me. Like whenever I do stuff like this, the next time I go through this area, I'll just be like, cedar trees everywhere. There's so many random things that I know about like stuff in the world like truffle mushroom rotations and stuff. Whenever I go by an area that I know where truffle mushrooms at, in the back of my mind, I'm just like, should I go harvest that truffle mushroom real quick? Well, there goes a chest event. Open that one, open that one. Totally worth, in my opinion. Pine, fir, cedar. $320. Can I get more AFUs? They were better than the event. So I've used about 50 energy. At this point, I would even consider using this just because it increases by 50 upon use and then also increases my natural energy regen by 1. Right. Ash. Also ash. Pine, pine, cedar. Is that? Oh, it's tin. Okay. For some reason, I thought that was like emeralds or well, it's rubies. Some sort of like red gemstone. Almost done a rotation. I just don't know if the first ones have like reset. One way to find out. Get back down there and see. Ash, cedar. Cedar over here. All ash trees around here. I love how, by the way, some people were trying to tell me like use mouse to like do stuff was gonna be just so not useful for life skilling anymore because you know everybody's like, oh no, it's gonna be gone. Literally, still works just fine. But I love the doom and gloom spreaders. So this is still not done yet. Okay, so this isn't right. Okay. Some trees over here. Is this one looks like cedar? Yeah. Fine. Oh, there's another AFU. Okay. 1,161, baby. Actually, quite a bit. There's 2 lights on a floor there, so that wasn't too bad. Fur. Cedar is... I need so much cedar sap. So the thing that I found out, I don't know if you were here when I was explaining at the very beginning when I was still in Rana, but you can turn in medicine boxes as well as cooking boxes. So I found a recipe that is for Elixir of Frenzy, which is not the same as Frenzy Draughts or Drafts or whatever they are. So my plan is to make a ton of those and then turn them in with my cooking boxes every day. Because it used to be you can only do one or the other. At least I swear. And a lot of people are like, just do cooking. But recently in a video I saw from John Law, he said that like his daily routine, he turns in cooking boxes, and then also he goes, if I wanted to, I also could turn in alchemy boxes too. I just don't do that. So this is just more for like passive income when I remember to turn in boxes. Plus, I've kind of been on a kick now because thanks to some complaints by very smart people, I need to kind of condense some of my stuff. And this is one where I've made all these elixirs to run regular Olins back in the day. And I could either turn them into harmonies, or I could just turn them into boxes and sell them. So I'm trying to liquidate some of what I have, but also like do some other stuff, more passive income. So with like fishing, cooking boxes, and alchemy boxes, I can maybe ensure at least one bill a day. Cooking boxes alone is like 100 to 200 mil, depending on if I buy or make them myself. If I make them myself, then it's like almost 300 mil, but the alchemy boxes, I'm going to try to push for, I think it's like 230 million silver if I make them myself, so it's a good chunk of change. 5 days, that's an extra bill right there. Actually 4, really. So, just trying to diversify what I do. This usually happens after a period of like really bad burnout, so I don't expect this to actually be long term though. If I'm going to be 100%. It's the next tree right there. The other thing too is like alchemy is not really a life skill that I personally do a lot, so kind of gives me something different to do. In days that I don't feel like grinding, like grinded 2 hours yesterday, which for me that's a lot. 2 separate 1 hour sessions, but I could instead of like grind, I could just gather because it's a lot easier on the hands. Do I need to start chugging health potions? This is the farm I was at earlier, isn't it? Yep. Gannon. How much cedar are we up to? Almost 7k. For 1,000 recipes, just for context, 1,000 recipes is going to be 5,000 sap. 1,000 recipes could go into a total of 4 elixirs per, so it'd be 4,000 total green grade elixirs. But you also have a chance to get like 1 or 2 of the blue grade, which are higher. So just like cooking boxes, if you wanted to make like Guru, you would need 18. Like what I use is Valencia meals. You would need to use like 18 Valencia meals, or you can use 6 special Valencia meals. Same thing with alchemy. You need 18 elixirs or 6 of the blue grade ones. So in total, like least case situation, which I know is going to be more than that, 5,000 sap will be minimum 1,000 green grades, and if I get like 1,800, that is going to be, is it 1,000? Is that how math works? Hang on. It'll be 100 boxes. So it's going to be a lot of elixirs per box, honestly. I need to do a little bit more math on that. So 224 times by 18. That's 4,032 elixirs. We'll say each recipe gives me 2. That would be, I'm going to say about 10,000 sap, I think. Unless I did my math wrong, which I probably did. Some of these are the ones I was at earlier. This is cedar? Interesting. That one's fir. That doesn't make no sense. It's ash. One's cedar. Also cedar. Let me see. I could also just do this. So like 1,800 or no, 180. So I would need roughly 90,000 cedar sap if I wanted to make like 1,000 boxes, which is 5 days. That's if I get like 1.8 green grade elixirs, which I'll be getting more than that, I'm sure, every single roll. Sometimes I'll be getting 4, sometimes I'll be getting 3. It might be more common than I'm making it seem, but I'm pretty sure I'll end up getting 1s here and there. 1s and 2s. I can temporarily, I'm like 10 mastery away or something like that. Or no, I'm not anymore because I got the Karanda's heart now. I should be minimum 2k mastery when I'm making the elixirs and whatnot, so it's a good spot to be, honestly. And I could have swung 10 times recently. I had the Cronstones for it. Could have swung 10 times on another life skill tool. In this case, it could have been the flask, it could have been the ladle. I swung 2 times though on, I think it was my Labresca helmet yesterday. So 4K crons down the drain. 4.2, but who's counting? Me. I'm gonna assume that these have like resets. Does this reset? Yeah. Make sure the ones I know of for sure down here. Yep. Okay. Been about 20 minutes. 20 minutes. We're sitting at about 8,200. It's with a couple AFUs. I'm gonna say for the next dash. We'll say take this number times it by 3. 8,300 would be 24,900. About 25k. 25k in an hour is actually insane. And I feel kind of mad. Back in my day, when Agris used to not be a thing, we had to suffer. Agris change really was a game changer in how you went about getting resources. That way. Keep doing evasion. I want to turn that off, but I know me, I'm going to try to use it a lot more at times. really am starting to hate that sound. Using some energy potions here. I don't think I'm going to use any energy gourds, but I do have quite a few energy like potions in storage, and then I also have if it really came down to it, I also have energy tonics, which are more like the pearl item. For anybody asks, no, I did not buy them. Most of them were through events and stuff before energy gourds were a thing. It's a hot commodity that I hold on to remind me I've played this game a long time. Another perfume swiftness. Another 1,000 sap. 1,099. You know, it's kind of crazy. This is not really discussed a whole lot because who really cares about life skillers? Ha ha ha. But Garmoth does have a life skill tracker. No, I'm joking. I'm kind of curious about like putting in what I get there. I don't even know if anybody really uses the life skill one, if I'm going to be completely honest. Like, not that many people even know it exists. At least I would assume so, because the amount of life skillers. Like, if you're into life skilling, like into life skilling, I feel you kind of do like your own thing. Like you create your own like Google text documents and Google Sheets and all that fun stuff, or just like Excel, and you just like make your own charts, do your own stuff. A lot of life skillers I know at least do that, so I'm an outlier because I don't really do that. I don't really care to know like, oh, how much money did I make by collecting meat? I'll just be like, okay, the meat sells for this on the market, cool. It's for cedar. Ooh, that was a lot of sharps there, actually. That's pretty good. Our sharps, 49. Granted, I did get 2 chests, so that does inflate the number quite a lot, so keep that in mind. I almost did that. So much fir trees everywhere. Me no likey. Why did I do that? Oh my gosh. So, nice. He scared me. For everybody curious, that was the sound of a Steam achievement. That was, unless you also are playing a game, you just happen to get an achievement as well. That was on my side. I've been keeping Cookie Clicker open, and I just got another achievement from, let's see. I think it was Portals. So Cookie Clicker is like a new addition to my Steam library, thanks to my buddy Sir Lefty. Appreciate the game, man. It was like $5. It has like over 300, 400 achievements, something like that. And one of them is to make so many cookies from each of the unique facilities. So that one was from Portals, and it was like make 10, I don't know, trillion or something. It's a lot. I kind of forgot I had it open until I got jump scared. These are all the wrong trees. This way. Do I want to harvest these, or do I want to like double back? Might double back a little bit. I still need to go down and then come back up and then hit up these trees on the way back, I think. $12K. That's the other thing too, is like back in my day, these used to actually be very heavy in comparison to nowadays. I know I'm an old geezer. Fine. Not that old realistically, but fine. Cedar. Cedar. I have no idea what to talk about. I'm just saying random things. Try to stir up conversation of some kind. The way I said that, Cedar, kind of reminds me of a guitar called a sitar, which is very close in pronunciation. But a sitar is actually a pretty cool instrument, though. I'm a sucker for when it comes to like certain types of instruments. Obviously, I'm a drummer at heart, but certain instruments just really speak to me on a almost feels like more of a spiritual level. Guitars and like electric guitar, bass guitar, and acoustic guitar, a sitar. Those are also pretty cool sounding. Banjo is kind of, well, it's a banjo. Either love it or you hate it, I feel. There's no like in between. Cedar. Fine. Harvested probably for maple, cedar. Gosh. Oh, another Afu. Yeah, my dude. Where? There you are. I'm surprised it didn't kill you. You're also... That is not a deer. Don't you me? That's not a deer. Sad deer noises. It's funny. Cedar. I've been doing this weird thing where I've been clicking. I don't know why I'm doing that. I don't think I've ever really done that before. Fir, pine, cedar. Some more cedar. Wait. I got red tree lump on that one. Have I been getting? I have been getting. Huh. Rarely from trees. Rarely from trees. Okay. Maybe I need to set up some workers. I spent a good almost 2 hours trying to figure out my worker empire a little bit. I mean, I like revisited that back in February this year. It's nice to go back to every once in a while and like readjust your priorities, you know. And today was me trying to get Powder of Rifts set up, and then also what was the other one? I think it was mushrooms. Is it mushrooms? It was a long leaf down over here. Cedars. Okay, so I was getting Cedar Sap set up. Say that 3 times fast. Cedar Sap set up. And then also Powder of Rifts. There's Powder of Rifts here. There's Powder of Rifts at this Kepler Quarry. And then there's also Glutani was the other one. So there's 2 there, and then Primal Giant's Post, which is a 3rd. All these are going to Kepler. I actually had one guy here at Kepler, but I've hired 2 more. I have a guy going from Calpheon down to here to get the Cedar Timber and Cedar Sap. There was somebody... Was there another worker I did? I don't remember. I completely gutted my Porphyria again because I built my last 2 that I need for my last 2 Caracs. So it has been an endeavor and a half trying to get my worker empire sort of figured out. I do have 4 CP left, but I'm probably going to need like another 10 or so. And I even thought like I could remove a couple of my farms if I need to, but I really don't want to have to anymore. I kind of like having my farms now. Getting better at actually like harvesting. Well, I say getting better. I'm trying to get better at checking it every, 12 hours or so. Let's see. Cedar tree? Should be. I don't know why as well. Just kind of a random thought I'm having. When it was the other night, maintenance night. Um, Woke up just not being able to sleep. I watched. I've mentioned this a few times the last couple of days. I watched a couple of videos from John Law and also I'm Pansy, and both of their videos they had the music of the game open. Say what you want about, you know, the sound effects, like maybe you don't like hearing your character screaming the entire time they're attacking for like an hour or whatever. But the sound design, I have some issues with it at times. Like, you know, a deer doesn't sound anything like a deer. Or like a lamb doesn't really sound like a lamb. It sounds more like sheep, but you know, it's basically the same thing. Anyway, I have some minor grievances when it comes to the game for audio and whatnot. But the thing is, something about the ambiance, something about the music is really good. I remember during maintenance night, the one video that I watched from John Law, he was just hanging out in Heidel. And music started playing, and I was like, man, that's, for me, that's nostalgia. Some of the music scores, when they kick on, it hits just right. That's music for you. It has the power to reach people in ways that they never imagined. That's why I love music so much. Extremely powerful. Pine ash. I really thought that was Afu again. So I'm not gonna say it's 3 full rotations for an hour, but it's a pretty decent amount. Almost 3 full rotations. Also, Agris is pretty draining these days. Has it always been like this? I just haven't done an hour in a while. Probably.
Yep.
About 20k. 19.1, I guess. 19.1 when 115% shows up. With a perfume, I might add. That's an ash tree. Why did I do that? That's a pine tree. Stop it. Cedar only. I'll still keep it because it's quite expensive. But normally, I wouldn't even bother with like energy potions and whatnot, just because most people who do life skilling, they just kind of drain their energy. In my case, I have 608, which is a lot. Not quite max. It's like, I think it's 711. I know that sounds kind of memey, but I think it legitimately is 711 energy. But I need to work a little bit more on ecology and such. I need to push to the 700 mark. We'll take it in increments of like 25, 50, you know, start small and work my way up. Because at a certain point, it's the things that I'm going to have to do to get like 1 energy is going to be stupid. For those you don't know, oh, the crashing. Thanks, the big boy, the fish. He ate a tiger. Good for you, man. The titles, when you go and get titles for your character here, don't know how well, might be covered a little bit, so let me move this over. When you acquire so many titles, you actually get so much extra energy. The max one being 1,500 titles, and I just recently hit 1,100. I noticed that's pretty cool. So for me to get the one more energy required for max from titles, I need 400 or 396 more titles. That's pretty impressive. I've been getting a lot from fishing recently. You know, like guru, whatever fish. Imagine if that's the case, you catch a fish, it's called a guru. But like swellfish guru, for instance, that may not be the name of one, but you catch a lot of swellfish, which are basically like puffer fish. And then once you catch enough of those, then you can get a title for catching so many of them. Killing so many sirens, killing so many like 9 sharks, each monster zone that you visit. Like if I go over here and click on like Bloody, it doesn't work. None of the Serenity spots work for whatever reason, nor Calpheon, so we'll go over here. Some of these spots, like they have titles, so like Star's End, I still need to go there to kill a few more there. Those sorts of achievements are not really bad per se, it's just go grind. And that may not be the most exciting for me, but it's something that I know that I can do. It's not going to be like, how do I get this title? Oh, it's a weird quest line, some obscure thing. Oh, I need some random item that's like a 0.1% drop rate, and I can only get it from like chopping trees. Oh, okay, I guess I'll do that for a few hours. At least grinding, it's something that everybody knows, whether they like it or not. Stuck on a log, please. Or wait till I hit 20k here and then send that to storage. A bit more. It's 30. Last one to hit over 20k. Take a look. Kama. Do I have Cedar Sap like anywhere? I have some in Grana. Okay. There we go. Oh. I knew. Kind of scared me. I was in the menu. Gosh. Check so many servers. I'll be honest, I don't even know what I'm on. Like, I'll hide my like server hide thing. I don't even have it showing up on the UI. So like, I don't even know what server I'm on. So. Are you just gonna like follow me now? Is that it? Maybe you say. I feel like there's a hit on me right now. You're just intel. I'm just saying, if somebody I know who's a trash person shows up and kills me, I'm not gonna say that I'm gonna take it out on you, but there's a good possibility I'm gonna grab you a few times. 46 DP. I mean, yeah. I'm pretty sure. Well, it also depends on if you're above level 49, 50, 50. But I swear, if somebody from that guild shows up, (19 AP, 12 DP). That all stats showing That is one of the more annoying things, in my opinion. I hate this. I hate slopes. Sorry. Like how the music just became way more dramatic. I would ask if you're just like bored out of your mind, because the amount of dedication it takes to server hop to try to find me, that's kind of impressive, but also kind of scary. I'm bartering 12 plus hours a day at the moment. Oof. So are you on refresh? Like cooldown right now? Don't mind me. Whee. Was but not anymore. Just need a break, I guess. That's fair. That's fair. The amount of times I'm bartering just kind of kills me, and then I'm just like, oh, I want to do something else, but then there's that part of my brain that's like, if I take my Kuno literally anywhere else, I'm gonna end up like not wanting to barter. So I just kind of need to commit to exiling myself and not bring myself back to the mainland. Fur. Too many fir trees. Pine. Cedar. Bit of rubber banding there. BK sitting at Decia history at the moment. I need to start working on my compass, but I don't want to. From what I understand, it might not be a bad idea to wait, because the item overhaul system that they're planning on doing, that might, like, I'm kind of not doing my second compass because I'm probably, well, at this point, I'd rather grind places like Yizrid Highlands just because it's better money. Did I drop frames? I dropped a few, but out of the corner of my eye, just lurking. Lurking. I'd actually do an hour at Yizrid Highlands after this. Yep. Fine. Hour's almost up to tree here. I love how every single time that I go to do anything in this game, it's always freaking nighttime. Drives me up the wall. As far as I'm concerned, I only play at nighttime. Both IRL and in-game. I mean, it's a 1 p.m. IRL, but might as well be 1 a.m., you know. Okay. Here, pine. There's a group of cedar trees over here. Afu's dead. It's funny how, like, it got a creeper. Totally derailed. Okay. For some reason they changed like the monster AP and DP and such, but Lumberjack Afu has not been changed, which they don't need to change him at all. But the thing that kills me is that normal Afu is ridiculous. Where is I think I was at Mansham, one of the potion spots. It was either Mansham or maybe Tashira. And that Afu took like 2 full combos on my Awakened Dark Knight. And I'm, 728 or whatever gear score. Actually, I'm almost 730 now, which is, it's weird for me to say. Well, Newt, my hour's almost done. Do you want to ride somewhere? Because I do have my Doom. So I'll ask in-game. Might be faster. Crazy delay. That's... I don't think it's that crazy, but... I don't know where you want to go, but... At least I could swear I changed my settings today. Thinking Heidel or Velia, not sure which. These 15 seconds I go anywhere? Okay. I think I'm gonna go to Heidel. I swear the delay shouldn't be that bad. Stop over here by the storage keeper. Let me take a look. Oh, my Twitch drops are finally done. I can stop watching people on Twitch. Bye. So according to YouTube, I am using what's called ultra low latency. I don't know if the live is like ticked to like be red, because for me, yeah, on my tablet kind of giving me some issues here, buffering here and there. It does feel like 15-ish seconds behind. But as far as OBS is concerned, I've only dropped 100 frames, which is not even 2 seconds. So I don't know. It's strange. Okie dokie. Let me go ahead and deposit this. Some of my money back. Anything else? No, okay. Turn off Agris. Just because I'm feeling kind of like doing a grind, I'll go do an hour at Usered Highlands. So, to compare my numbers real quick, actually, while I'm like loading in here and whatnot, let me... Oh boy, there's so many things I have open in the background, it's not even funny. Let me close some stuff, because it'll help with, the stream. Need that. Let's, get this. That's... I'm going to keep that just in case I need to refer to the combo. And then last thing I wanted to do was go to Garmoth, and I was going to check out Grind Tracker. So, what's that? Israel Highlands. Actually, I have... What am I doing? I love this music score, by the way. Apparently it was an old, like, horse racing music score. So if I go to my screen here for a second, show you guys this. So this was my hour yesterday on stream. So 43.9 roughly. 1.6 billion was the total. This is what I did yesterday. After the stream, I did another hour on Secession and I got 1.2. So if I were to, let's say, I'll do this. Let's not maintain it. We'll do width of like 1800. That did like nothing. Hang on. Man. Oh, I know what I need to do. Hang on. Do a better comparison here. Do this and this. So here's the 2 hours side by side, so that way I don't have to keep flip-flopping back and forth. So this was Awakening. Obviously, I played Awakening for years, so I know the kit very well. 1.6 hours, 43, like 44. Secession, 38.4. That's a pretty detrimental drop. Nothing really different about the gear. Everything's the same, but that's kind of where it was. Hey, Toga. How's it going? So, not factoring in, you know, like Kabua drop rates. Like, yeah, the money per hour is vastly different, but that could be just the Kabuas. It could be just the Embers, you know. I'm not too concerned about, like, the money per hour per se, unless it's trash loot. So, the Secession definitely was a drop, but I feel like it's still at times very powerful. It could be AoE difference. Yeah, it is very true about being an AoE heavy spot. This was literally my first hour learning a new combo. Like, this is the combo right here. So I didn't quite have it fully down pat. So it could just be a difference between skill level of not knowing how to actually play Secession. I'm going to give it another shot today. That's what I'm talking about. And this should be hopefully comparable, because this is like the first time in probably years where I felt kind of revitalized, you know. So yeah, I've already done the dailies, but I did get Leg Crusher last night, so that was kind of cool. Let me hit this. I forgot to 1 second. Gotta swap back. Did you get the main mob knowledge? I did not. I did get one of the legs. From what the knowledge index in game says is that you can get it through an interaction. So I don't know if it might be through like main story or maybe an NPC. I did not get the main mob knowledge yet, unfortunately. Check in. Then I'm going to hop back to the DK. In fact, I'm going to quickly go to video codex and I'm going to see. I've already forgot what the mob's name is. It's like Seculian or something. Is the one? Yeah. Seculian. Oh, okay, there's a similar one that's non-attackable. Gotcha. I'm gonna try to see if I can find it. Okay, this is kind of annoying. Database, knowledge. Sanctuary. Let's grab that. I also cleaned up my DK's inventory a little bit, moved some things down, got rid of stuff. That camel just instant transmissioned over there. Hit this again. It's, I believe, there it is. So it is underneath. How long am I streaming for? Probably at least another hour, I would say. I just did an hour of gathering, so just kind of wanted to do an hour grind too. It's the first time I've actually wanted to in a long time. Can be obtained through interaction. Okay. So according to this, there is, it's over here, the leg. Okay. Bye, Newt. Good luck on the bartering if that's what you're going to be doing. Makes me wonder, though. This knowledge is going to be random, isn't it? You could essentially re-roll it. Kind of annoying, but I think it's this right here. Yeah. Also an unfinished one. So that's C rank knowledge. Not really the best. Now that at least I have the knowledge, so that's something. There's also dialogue up here. There's just a lot of things dotted on the map that I probably should pay closer attention to, but whatever. Let me hit this just like that. Nice at the start, yeah. Do some questing for a tailoring coupon, then go back to barter or anything. Nice. Best of luck to you on the quests. Hope it goes well. Hopefully not annoying, knowing how some quests can be in this game. Okay, so the spot I like to go to, it's kind of out of the way. Is this it? No, it's further. Somebody else is near here. It's fine. The spot I like to go to is this one way out over here, just like completely off in the distance. All right. Let's go ahead and repop my buffs. I'm going to do turning gate. Okay, so for Agris, make a note here. Starting 64,986. Let me make sure I got my combo. So F space down LMB, 1 RMB, down RMB, shift RMB, shift F, C RMB, WF, WF, LMB, RMB, shift Z. And then I have fillers which are shift X, shift Q, pretty much it. Reduce the health of... Thank goodness they finally did. Cadre mobs is kind of ridiculous in Dekia right now. Oh no, I'm not out of item collection scrolls. I only just pop what I need. I got over 1,000 still. I only do, like, if I do an hour, I just put 2 hours, that's it. Trust me, there's no shortage here of item collection scrolls. The other thing too with Suck DK is the extra attack damage. So this is a 24-hour buff. Essentially, it's infinite as long as you have a potion. So in this case, I have the infinite mana potion. Minus 20 MP every 3 seconds when this is active, and this is active for 23 hours. But you get extra attack damage for some skills in your kit. Okay, scrolls give me. No, they're my scrolls. Okay. Let me make sure grind pets are on. Make sure that they are fed and on agile. Smack this. Going to pop my buff here. Pop level 2. Alright, buddy, let's do this. They're my scrolls, guys. Most of the time, if I'm going to be completely honest with you, other than just like right now where I'm blanking, I I'm not even going to say it's necessarily a problem of AoE on Suck Dark Knight. Like, yeah, Awakening is obviously better, but it's not too bad on Secession. It's just the constant abilities here, not being able to break the leg fast because I'm not remembering my combo very well. That's the thing that's killing me a little bit. And then I like use all the abilities outside of the combo, and then everything's on cooldown, and it's still a bit awkward. And then some skills activate certain things like Nocturne when I don't want it to. Yeah. It's definitely slower, but I think it's just a skill thing. I could always swap back to Awakening. That's the other beauty of it. I'm not like fully committed to it yet. I'm giving it a shot just to see. And then like Z buff, the guide I was watching specifically talked about not using Black Spirit's Rage, just using like Z. Don't actively use like your 100%. From what I can tell, just about everything in Secession can be animation canceled with Dusk, which is the sideways dash, this thing here. So, like, if I wanted to get away from something after hitting it or closing the distance, I could do that. But yeah, it definitely feels slower, for sure. Still 3 minutes to get the pulse to happen. That's still pretty quick. As far as I'm... Well, I didn't even have Vel's Heart. I am doing so good today. Let's see. Actually, I have 20. I have another 30 out. Really should not be trying to do this while grinding, but, you know. Okay, we're gonna wait here a second. This one? Yeah, it is. Wait for the leg anyways. It's such a weird combo though, because you use F to start the combo. It's such a weird one to me. And too bad you can't like actively see what the health bar is. Because like some of these hits hit hard, as you just saw there. I went to Lower Gyphon. I know that's kind of a meme, but I went to Lower Gyphon to test it. So on Awakening, granted I can kind of do like my entire combo pretty much before the mobs actually like stand up and they like lose their DP buff that they get. The funny thing is, even though I couldn't do my full combo, because I was so bad at it that most of the burst damage, which happens like halfway through the combo, it was like 3 skills to kill one of them over there after the patch recently. So, granted, I'm overgeared for the spot, but I'm comparing relative gear to relative gear here, so it was something different. I should have known better. Every time I grind here, I'm reminded that the trash loot is a little much. All right, everybody, get over here. Pop. You get over here, you loser. Of course, it's on the other side. Okay, we're just gonna iframe that. Come on. Right there, man. Okay, I popped my E buff. Okay, it didn't do it. Every time I popped my E buff last night, the tower, as soon as I killed it, it started doing the like pulse immediately, so it was like a wasted E buff. Got Z buff going here. Alright, stand up and nuke these nerds. I do like this spot just because of this. I can just relatively go hands off. The only thing that I really would be afraid of at this point is if like another player comes along and like kills me or something. But even at that, I'm not too upset. Work on the back burner for the moment. Need a tag class that's not scholar tanky, but also not sork squishy. Don't pick Dark Knight. Her secession's better, but she is squishy as well. I'm gonna be honest. I saw on Global Labs, I think it was, where did I see it? Somewhere. I don't remember if it was like mentioned in Discord or... I don't think you guys talked about it on stream today. Somewhere along the way today, it might have been on YouTube video. Kuno got some buffs on G Labs. So I'm kind of curious to see what was actually buffed. 'Cause it might be Return of Kuno season. I think Ninja's also getting some buffs too. Kuno would actually do well here, if I'm going to be honest. Awaken Kuno, that is. Remember enough of the kit to help answer? Yeah. Yes. If Kuno actually gets some decent damage increase, I might give her another shot. Trust me, I absolutely love my Kuno, but it's the main reason I stopped. Oh, here comes. Okay, so never mind. I'll just sit around and do nothing. I should probably actually. Did I open up the web page? I did. Didn't I? No. I don't remember where I saw it then. History. Was it? Yeah, there it is. They're not translated at all. It's all in Korean. Or is it? Ninja and Kuno are getting a buff, it looks like, to Smoke Screen, and I'm not sure what the other one is. Looks like... Holy cow. Are they getting a movement increase to being invisible? That's kind of dope. There's a difference between wanting to be efficient and just grinding. Some classes you just grief yourself. Yeah. That's my issue, is that so many of the classes are... So there's this like thing in Warframe where people are like, is this Warframe viable? And the answer is, of course it's viable. The answer is, how much do you want to work to make it viable? And the same thing with Black Desert. Pretty much with anything, really. It's like, yeah, is Kuno viable? She is, but do you know how much harder you have to work playing Kuno versus, like, I don't know, Zerker? Or like Guardian or Lawn? Kuno is not for the faint of heart. Supposedly her secession is better, according to Choice, for what that's worth, but I keep referencing that because I don't really play like every class actively. I don't know if Choice does either, but... Let's get out of that. There we go. At it. I will say that this particular form of Dark Knight with Secession feels a lot more agile. The biggest thing that I kept running into with like bosses and such is like Land of the Morning Light bosses, like the solo bosses and whatnot. The biggest issue I kept running into was animation locks. The main reason I kept dying when I was trying to like fight C8 Pig King was because I was stuck in an animation. Here though, it's just about every ability you can animation cancel out of, which is nice. Alright, everybody just hang out here for a second, alright? You're gonna get wiped here in like 3, 2, 1, go. There we go. Trying to like look at this here, so Uno. Okay. Looks like more secession changes on Kuno. I don't have to read it in English to even see that. I don't know a lot of like the damage increases. It looks like mainly secession for both Ninja and Kuno are getting buffed a little bit. Potentially. I've read it was a buff. I can't read Korean, so... Let's use this. The Z buff going. come on. Ow, that hurt. Ooh, Kabua, nice. Fragment, not a full piece. That'd be so cool if it was, though. It's like 5-6 bill right now. My man. Love this music score. So I do want to say that Adania, as far as I know, is and has been. I don't want to say the word postponed, but oh no, I was too busy reading the patch note stuff. Run away! Please stop. Please stop. Stop. Get some help. Please. Please. There we go. Hit the wrong button. Now it's coming out in 2 parts for part 1. Do I dare ask how many parts they're planning on? I think. Okay. It's gonna be like Land of the Morning Light, where they claimed we're not doing monster zones at first, and then here we are. I swear I didn't dream that. I feel like I'm crazy half the time because I'm like, they did say that, right? Like nobody else remembers. I'll Z and E buff here, I suppose. Every time I see this guy, I want to be like, "Sup, Guile?" Even though that's not his name. I don't know what's going on with me, but... Think you can kill me? I found out what my sustains were last night. It's almost like stock electricity.sfx. Can't be the only one that hears that. That's such a stock sound almost. It conveys the message, don't get me wrong. Here comes Toddler. Stomping the ground again. Hit my debuff here. That was kind of dangerous. A far away one, huh? And poof. I think honestly, I don't remember what my trash loot was. It was what, like 12,000 or something? Yeah, it's 12,000. I'm looking at like maybe 30,000 for the hour, which is not great. But this is like where I'm at. Like it's a little bit more APM, and some of the like combos and stuff, it feels kind of good. I don't want to be like after 2 hours, yeah, no, this isn't worth it. Because if that's the case, I might as well just bring my Mawa out here and just see how she does. Because at least Awakening Mawa does have, in my opinion, she has single target damage. Very good. Be able to kill the legs a little bit faster is what I'm saying. I just got turned around there. Is this the right leg? Yeah. I feel like I'm getting the combo down a little bit better. We're getting there. Just feels a little rough right now, that's all. There's a big boy at. There he is. Uh-oh. Horsey, help me. Gosh, it's so many mobs. I was just about to Z buff, and then I'm glad I turned around and saw that he was standing up. Better get closer. Thank you. Okay, so I hit 16k just now. 30 minutes-ish to go. Usually I try to do a ×2 method. You know, whatever I have 30 minutes in times by 2, that's probably what I'm going to get for the hour if I keep up at current pace. Combo's feeling a little bit more natural to me, though. Also kind of learning a little bit more of the traversals as well through this, so it's all a learning process. It just takes some time. Okay, Z, debuff. Let's go. Okay, that one was better. Some of these skills, they hit so hard. It does feel more single target damage, though, if I'm going to be completely honest. Minor AoEs. That's what it feels like to me. Plus, I can't even see anything I'm doing on combo, so I'm fully going off of, where? Oh, there he is. I'm fully going off of, my perceived muscle memory at this point at times, because I just need to. Cannot see anything. Thank you. About to hit the weight limit here. Gotta be careful. How's Granny going? It's going pretty well. How's it going? Did an hour of Cedar Sap today, and then I figured might as well do an hour of practice on Suck DK. So far, it's not too bad. Still trying to figure it out, though, a little bit. Getting better. Okay, 19-4, 27 minutes remaining. Potentially, I'm going to assume like 39. If I can push for 40, that'd be great. Okay, let's... Okay. Was going great, and then I V'd. I'm doing pretty good here. Doing problem here. I'm curious on this. I think it's Shift RMB. Same thing as Awakening. Yes, yes it is. It's an animation, but I can always just toggle on and off Black Spirit's Rage if I want to. Okay, nope. That was too early. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. Everything's great. I'm good. Eating some food at the moment. You're doing suck at the moment? Yes. This is Secession Dark Knight. Very different playstyle. There's no giant sword that falls out of the sky or like, you know, a million little daggers falling. It's kind of sad, but I can't argue with damage. Even though I can't see half the time. Oh, he's standing back up. Oof. Okay. Oof. He's got at least one more charge in him. Oh, that was it. Shows how much I know. Okay, you know what? I'll take this time to go talk to my horse. Oh, that was the animation lock. I'm not used to that. It was also BSR, but I'm not used to that. Let's just stand out here and then just walk back in calmly. I should drink some water. I almost broke it. That would have been nice. Now's a good time to drink water. This one's the long pulse. He continues to pulse for a long time until he stands back up. Or it. I guess it's a machine, but... Hey, don't attack me. Rude. So my thing didn't get pre-ordered here. I mentioned yesterday that if this goes through, I'll like fully swap over to Suck DK. I still might do it. Still in testing phase. Still need to figure it out. There it goes. Buff here. Uh-oh. Please let me move. Oh my gosh. Oh boy. Sorry, horsey. Get over here, dude. Stop shooting your little pew pew cannon. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. Play. So funny. That was BSR, nice. Some people say to lock it and not use it. I'm kind of like pretty colors, so you know. I'm a simple man. I just like the aesthetically pleasing purple color. I think that's why I love DK so much. Sometimes I go very far away and I'm not sure what causes that. Look at that damage. That was 4 skills. One of the rare times you can actually see the health bar because no mobs are near it. It was 4 skills did that much damage. It's like if I somehow butcher this and not actually get it, I'll be kind of upset, but you know. I don't really expect much at the point. Need to still commit this to memory. Boy, there he is. There's BSR. Uh-oh. Yep. Horsey, help me. Everybody get back over here, please. Being weirdos. Here's what I'm curious about. Watching my BSR real quick. Okay, it does. So when he kills everything, that also counts toward my BSR. Like I've been noticing like the combat XP jump up, but watch the... Yeah. Everything jumps up as if I was killing all these enemies, but I'm not, obviously. I'm gonna do this just as a precaution. I can just about do the first half of my combo before he does like a leg swing or something. Oh my gosh, I can't see anything. I'm not sure. I'm unclear how much trash loot I'm going to get at this point. This might be worse than the hour I did last night. Animation locked. We're fine. I know that I can take at least one of those hits before I'm in dire need of realizing how stupid I am. Not really what I want to do, though. Is his leg healing? Is that what I just saw? It heals every time. But why? Okay, immediate shocks. Okay. So this is a weird bug, by the way. I am still moving at my normal speed, but as soon as I stop and move again, I'm going to be doing less movement speed. That is something that you can do. If you're near max weight, as long as you're moving forward and you don't let go, that includes running as well. As long as you're running and you don't run out of stamina, you will continue to move at that speed. But the moment that that movement speed changes for any reason, like you stop and let go and go forward again, or you know, maybe use a skill or something like that, it's gonna mess it up. Ow. For context, the combo that I'm doing here, I could not do the entire thing, or just about the entire thing by the time this got done. Like, so I know I made progress. Excuse me. There's a throg in my throat. Yep. Frog in my throat. Apparently there's also a frog in my brain too. It's Kermit the Froggy. I know the combo's getting better. I know that I'm progressing for the better overall. Let's do my extensions here. Pop. See how they pop before the actual effect of like the lightning shoots out too? Watch. Ready? Pop. There's the electricity. I don't know if that's latency. That might just be my latency, I don't know. If that is, that kind of explains why I always visually try to do things before they actually happen, like visually. Like this here, I would actually want to move before I see the circle hit the fullest. You want to do that anyways, but you know. Okay, near weight capacity. I probably should take care of that before doing this. Say as I continue to do this. Six minutes left. I'm really going to try to push for 40k, but I don't think that's going to happen. A little unfortunate, but whatever. A rank. Nice. Extension, extension, extension. Is it just 3 pulses? I really should be paying attention. This is the third one. Yep, sure is. That's BSR. Pretty decent combo there. I'm noticing one thing, and this might be the biggest change, okay? If I do enough damage to the body when it's down like that, it spawns an overcharged mob. I have not been getting that very consistently on Secession. Probably due to just not knowing the combos like the back of my hand, like I did with Awakening. That, and every time I kill one of those overcharged, it's like 300, 400 trash loot. So I'm missing out on quite a bit of trash loot. I know that for a fact. I'm going to assume that that's probably no, not majority. Well, I'm gonna say majority or maybe not majority. It's hard to say. I'm gonna continue to blame it on that, you know, it's new to me, Secession Dark Knight is, so I'm willing to learn and give it a shot. That's what I'm doing right now. I am getting to a point where I can like within 4 times of the leg lifting break it, so that's good. See? But then like actually focusing the big mob here is kind of hit and miss, really. This will probably be the last little bit of pulses here, because this event usually takes about a minute or so. So when this gets done, I'm gonna put my numbers in Garmoth and then kind of compare from last night. I'm not gonna hit 40k. I know that much, which is a bit of a shame, but what can we do? In circles. That's it? Okay, cool. I'm not even gonna bother. You know what? Okay, first off, Rude, you can stop smacking me. Great. I know I could save this. I'm gonna let it burn. It's fine. Let's see. Ending with 51,229 Agris. So that's about 13k-ish. Preliminary numbers. Yeah, I should be able to. There's barrels. Change out for the Doom. I probably should. It's a 37.4. That was actually worse than the hour I did last night, but that's okay. Part of the process. So, Agris used. Let me punch in these numbers real quick. $13,757. Absolute 37,456, 52, 62, 41. 41 Caphras is actually pretty decent. At 13? Yeah, it's 13. It's 8 fire, 2 Kabuas. Not really great in terms of like high value stuff dropped this hour, but that's to be expected. So my trash loot per hour definitely went down. It's almost 1,000. Oh, I also do not want to contribute this to global. Don't care. This is my knowledge, not yours. Just being rude now. So, Agris I used yesterday. How much was that? I used 14,194. I used 13,757 today. It's like 400 aggros difference. It's not too bad, all things considered. Combo is definitely feeling there. There's like two things that I kind of swap back and forth, and I don't know if it's that important that I do it the exact way that I have like written down. Um, so my combo starts off with F then space SLMB 1 for my quick slot, RMB, SRMB, Shift RMB, Shift F. I know it doesn't really make a lot of sense, so allow me to show you my screen real quick. So this is the combo that I got. So the part that kind of falls apart for me is actually this right here in the middle. This beginning part, pretty self-explanatory. I've got that part down. But this middle part, I will sometimes do Shift R and B, and then I'll do Shift F, and then I'll go, oh wait, I didn't do S R and B. And then other times I'll do S R and B, and then I'll do Shift F, and then I'll go Shift R and B. I don't necessarily know if it absolutely has to be these three in this exact order, but everything else is relatively okay. Like L and B, R and B, sometimes I'll do before I do C, R and B, and then like WF, WF, I'll just throw somewhere in there, and Shift Z, I just kind of forget sometimes, even though that was like my opener on the Awakening side of things. So, yeah, it definitely needs more tightening up, not gonna lie. But the beginning half is good. And the second half, even though if I may not use like Shift Z all the time, I know it's there. So LMB RMB is definitely one that does a lot of damage. So that's kind of what I'm focusing on there. That's why I always seem to do this. It doesn't matter if it's before the WFs or after. So that's kind of what the combo all is. So, but let's go ahead and sell all of this. That was 943 million. Not too bad. It's still about $1 bill an hour, which I'm okay with. Head up to the storage keeper over here. All this in there. It's 12 Kabua fragments total. Turn off the Vel's hearts. Then am I gonna, before I do, check in, and now I can swap back to the okay. Money per hour, though, that definitely was the worst, but 1.15 bill, I mean, some of that in Caphras. A decent chunk of that in Caphras, actually. Almost the 0.15 bill is almost just Caphras, honestly. Like desert? An alt tab. Okay, there it goes. Strange. It like froze on me. Sanctuary. I really wish they would make this family. I'm wasting a maid every single time I go to do this, but that's okay. If I was that hard pressed for maids, I do have some made for hire boxes, so I could do something with that. Let me check. I'm gonna grab the weekly for alchemy. I should probably do the horse ones, but I just don't really care to. I've finally reached that level where I just don't really care. I meant to talk to him, not hop off and talk to him. I'm gonna head over to back to Grana because I'm gonna do a little bit of semi-AFK alchemy. Semi-AFK. What I mean by that is the stream's gonna be ending here soon, not TM. Okay, so alchemy wise, what do I want to create? Grab alchemist clothes, the flask, mount XP. This is gathering at a drop rate. Okay. Did I life XP barter is the one I need. Wish they would give me more presets. That'll be an extra cost. Yup. Oh, that's what's going to end up happening. Those in there. Actually, let's take those back out. Okay, so let me take a look. Gosh, where is it? It's not that one. It should be underneath here. I don't think I have ghost mushrooms yet. I do. Never mind. Why did I buy so many of them that long ago? The crazy part is I need roughly 36,000 for what I'm trying to make now, but actually I can do that from here. Cool. Where's the ghost mushrooms? There they are. Put all this into storage. I did also get more storage here too. I will say as well, if I need to, I do have some more of these resplendent storage boxes. These can help reduce the amount of CP that I'm using elsewhere, so I could do something with that. Also, where was this before? Like it was somewhere around here. I'll move this golden bell down. I'll move that down there. I like to have these first couple slots empty. Okay. Let's stretch real quick. Okay. So what I need to make is called Elixir of Frenzy. I'm going to grab... I should have everything. So, Oil of Regen. I'll grab like 10 times the recipe that I'm going for here. So, I'll throw that over here. I need 50,000 CLR, Clear Liquid Reagent. I always confuse the two, but looks like I chose correctly this time. CLR 50,000. I need... I'm not going to be able to do all the Cedar Sap, but you know. I need 50,000 of that, but... Do I have like 20? Yeah, I have 20. We'll do 20k of that. Trace of Nature needs 30,000. And then Ghost Mushrooms, I need 20,000. Where are the mushrooms? Where's it? There. Alright. So now, if I go over here, do 1,000 recipes worth is going to be 1,000 oil, 5,000 CLR, 5,000 Cedar Sap, 3,000 Trace of Nature, and 2,000 Ghost Mushrooms. Then while I'm at it, grabbing stuff out of storage, and then grab some of these alchemy repair stuff. And then, the only other thing that I need to do is, I need to turn in some of these quests actually, is, I think I have, yeah, I have the Mysterious Catalyst there. And then there's the alchemy one too. Okay, cool. Head over here into my residence. Up over here. This is Elixir of Frenzy. And if this tells you anything, this is the last time that I actually made this so long ago, because these traces don't exist anymore. So, goodbye, old recipe. Clear Liquid Reagents, 5, 2 Ghost Mushroom, Trace of Nature times by 3, and Cedar Sap times by 5. Create. I really expected to hear like the whole like, you know, from like crafting something for the first time, but I already have crafted this before, so. So in total, this is 1955 for mastery. Almost there. If this was pen, that'd be a different discussion, but it's not. That does make me want to say, you know, let's just go ahead and pop one of these just so it's over that 2000 threshold. And now it's just a matter of kind of making more alchemy stuff. So these elixirs, these are what I'm going to be using to make those medicine boxes. Now, as far as I know, these make, I could swear, master. I think it's this one. Yeah. Master Elixir of Frenzy Alchemy box. So this is not Guru box. This is Master box, which is still pretty good in the grand scheme of things. It's funny, though, because Elixir of Frenzy times by 6, which this is Elixir of Frenzy, it claims is a Guru medicine box on BDO Lytics, but it's not. So, according to in-game, it's not. But then in BDO Codex, it also says Guru. Is this in-game lying to me? Ah, it is Guru. I'm an idiot. Cool. So this, then I don't know if I should do that. Planning on streaming many hours today? Not really. I'm probably going to be hopping off here in a few minutes. I'll be down to hop in VC, though, if you guys want to do content today. As far as what I was going to stream today, I kind of did. I figured I'd stream earlier in the day and kind of get my hashtag hours in today before, if we did decide to do group content. Oh boy. I think an hour of gathering, hour of grinding is pretty productive so far. And most of the time when I used to like stream Black Desert like it's my day job, I would do 2 hours, 1 grind, 1 of gathering, or like an hour of gathering, hour of grinding, hour of gathering afterwards, or something like that. So I know this is what I'm doing. Important. Just another side project that'll keep me entertained for a week or 2. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and call the stream here actually for the ending stream. If you want to do something, what is this? Got a text message. Hang on a second. Bird. Okay. Don't worry about that. If you want to do something, Maddie, I'll be down though. Just saying. Okay. So, as far as it is, that's kind of what I'm doing for the most part. The last couple of days I've been trying to figure out what to do. Alchemy is not really something that's too profitable, but it is what it is. See you later. Yeah. I'll be around. I'll probably get some lunch real quick and then I'll be available to do stuff. But yeah, have a good one. Thanks for tuning in. Thank you also to Toga and Newt. Appreciate you guys. If you guys are new around here, if you enjoyed the stream, hit that subscribe button down below, as well as that bell icon to be notified of future streams. There's also a like button down below. Lick that like button. Let me know in the comment section what you want to see me do. There's a lot of stuff that you can do in Black Desert, but that doesn't mean that you should do, if you catch my drift. There's some self-imposed goals that I made a long time ago, including a hunting challenge that I'm trying to do. So, Crocs, I mean, if you want to do Crocs, I'll think about it. I do want to get back out there and fight some Crocs now. They've actually fixed what they broke, so probably would be a good idea. I'll talk with you later about that. But anyways, thank you all so much for tuning in and watching. Greatly appreciate it. Until next time, stay safe, take it easy, and God bless.